Hello, everybody. Tonight we are going to be doing the murder mystery Murder at the Magic Mirror Casino. Before we start, this is a murder mystery. When I say evidence, it's fake evidence. Okay, we're going to give people a few minutes to get in if they come in. We've got a lot, people. We got a lot. It's the Cryptic Killers. I know. I'm hoping everybody will come in here, and then I'm going to post it over on Tony's page. So we'll give a few minutes here to for people to come in. I'm going to look through because I've not even looked through this yet. Plus, I got to read some stuff before we start. There's a lot of evidence. You got a police report, criminal profile. I think a lie detector test or a voice thing. Newspapers, a map. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot. Even got some psych evals. There's a whole lot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to go ahead and read what it tells me to read here. Disgraced magician and ex-convict Charlie Young was found dead in a dumpster behind the Magic Mirror Casino in Las Vegas. With multiple gunshot wounds to his torso, Young had upset many people in his time, and most recently, he had been on the run from the law after cheating in a game of high stakes poker. Now, his time is up, but there is a killer at large. The evidence has been collected for you. It is your job to read through the documentation and determine who murdered Charlie Young. Eliminate as many suspects as possible so that you can find the killer or killers and bring them to justice. Hey, Jackie. As I tried to do it on it let me do StreamYard on Tony's, but I'm gonna have to end up just posting it to hers because I couldn't figure out how to, like, if somebody could go on there right now and stream mine, Jackie, to her page where it's live on her page also, that would be real good. Okay, instructions. As a lead detective working on this case, your aim is to find the killer or killers. Finding the killers won't be easy. You will need to familiarize yourself with all the evidence provided, including any online content that is mentioned. Internet access will be required to crack this case. Did not know that. Having observed all the evidence, it is helpful to identify potential suspects and their motives, determine which suspect each piece of evidence belongs to, and attempt to find an alibi for as many suspects as possible. Through the process of elimination, we're confident that you will bring the culprits to justice. Very important, missing evidence. Any evidence checklist has an evidence checklist has been supplied for you in this folder. Please check the checklist to ensure that the pack is complete before starting your investigation. Any missing evidence can be downloaded from our digital file storage, which can be accessed through the following URL. And then it gives you the password. A hint: if you get stuck at any point during the investigation and you need a hint, you can go to this website and put in that word and you can get a hint. If you think you found the killer, go to this website and they will tell you. Okay, the rest is pretty much websites. You got to post that you have solved it. And here we go. Okay, let me read this one more time so that we know. We got our evidence checklist. But it says, disgraced magician and ex-convict Charlie Young was found dead in a dumpster behind the Magic Mirror Casino in Las Vegas, with multiple gunshot wounds to his torso. Young had upset many people in his time, and most recently he was on the run from the law after cheating in a game of high-stakes poker. Now it's up to you to decide who his killer is, and the evidence has been collected for you. It's your job to go through documentation, all that good stuff. So he was a ex-con and a magician. Let's keep that in mind. Hey, Chris. We just started. We've got our little evidence checklist. We need to go through that and make sure that we have all the evidence. Okay, we have an article clipping here. I will read it to you. Stage magician convicted. Sorry. I'm going to have to get my little pointer. My pointer. I found that at the dollar store. It entertained me. Sorry. Hey, Daphne. I'm glad y'all could join me. Okay, stage magician convicted. The stage magician Charlie Young, 35, has been sentenced to 20 years for manslaughter of his assistant Jackie Greer. Greer had been the passenger in Young's car when he drove into a street light at 85 miles an hour near the suburb town Valley Park. Also in the vehicle was a popular singer, Bobby Lee's co-organizer of the Read It and Don't We charity fundraiser, who has been sentenced to 12 for being accessory to Greer's manslaughter. Leaving court yesterday, Young's manager read a statement on his behalf saying, Charlie has much affection for Miss Greer. Sorry. He once again expresses his sorrow for her death and sends his apologies to the family. He hopes his incarceration can aid in the healing process. Meanwhile, Bobby LaFleur, that name, has denied being an accessory to Greer's death, saying, I don't deserve this sentence. Charlie set me up to take some of the heat off of him and get his reduced sentence. He claims that I am goofing around and distracting him were aggravated beyond belief. I was still setting the entire time. He deserves all the blame, 100% of it. LaFleur also expressed anger over Young's claim that LaFleur had provided the drugs that Young had taken on the night, which fueled his reckless driving. Bobby believes that Young also used this ploy to get a more lenient sentence at his expense. He said, maybe it's technically true the drugs Charlie and I took that night were mine, but he buys plenty of that stuff himself. He just had happened to have run out that night. The opportunistic, and it's bleeped it out, but I'm going to say it, bitch, use me, or bastard, use me as the fall guy to get less time. Juno Greer, Jackie's mother, said, "While we are glad to see the sentence prevail and justice, we believe that the sentence are far too lenient and consider all that they have done and all that they will have to go through. So we plan on appealing this ruling." So they're wanting the families wanting more. Hey Jesse, um, wanting more time for them. Okay, now remember that the one that suspected the dead man is a magician, an ex-con. His name's Charlie Young. He was found dead behind a dumpster behind the Magic Mirror Casino in Las Vegas, where he had multiple gunshot wounds to his torso. Our internal memorandum. To Detective P.L. Ayers, I am assigning you to this murder case of Charlie Young, found dead in the dumpster, it says in a dumpster behind the Magic Miro Casino on the night of Tuesday, March 31st. Young had been on the run from the law, and after he was discovered cheating at card games at the Magic Miro a week prior. Detective Robert Hadley had originally been assigned to this case. However, he called in sick today with a case of food poisoning after eating at the restaurant called Reggie's. He collected all the necessary evidence this week, and as time is of the essence, we are assigning you to pick up the case where Hadley left off. Um, we can access his emails there. Okay, I was not aware that we had to access stuff, so I will be doing that in a minute. Let me give y'all some more evidence to think on. Hey, Freedom. I can't leave that aside. Okay, we got the ballistic report. Remember, his torso was shot. The ballistic report. If y'all would like me just to hold it here and you read it, that's fine. I will go ahead and read it though. We have analyzed the bullets found within the corpse of Charlie Young. Judging by the high deformation and mushrooming of the bullets and the severity of the entry wounds, it is clear the gun was fired at close range. I would estimate that the gun was 6 feet away from the victim when the shots were fired. Woohoo! Um, Microscopic, thank you, Tony or Jackie, whoever did that, thank you. Microscopic inspection of the bullet showing rifling marks consist with having been fired from a typical 3.5-inch barrel. This, coupled with the facts of the bullets that appear to be a .32 caliber ACP, means we can safely assume that the murder weapon is a semi-automatic pistol. We also found traces of rubber residue on all the bullets. Considering there were no rubber in the victim's clothing, I'd say that most likely the explanation for this would be that wipes of the silencer, it was like wipes of the silencer, then wiping it down and stuff, I guess. The hypothesis is further supported by the fact that there was a lack of gunshot residue on the victim. Silencers hold in hot gas that pushes the bullets down the barrel, so at a range as close as the factors I mentioned in my first paragraph would suggest, one would definitely expect to see stippling from the gunpowder particles around the wounds. From these two factors, I think it's safe to conclude the killer used such a device. They're saying that the killer had a silencer. Okay, we got another report here. Maybe a witness. Uh, maybe a witness statement or either a profiler. And we got some evidence on the back here. Okay, this is 4115. This is Officer Ray Wood. Department, there's not one. The body of a Caucasian male in his 50s was found by Billy Zaps, a member of the kitchen staff at the Magic Mirror restaurant on Tuesday, March 31st, 2015. Mr. Zaps was taking a cigarette break from 10:55 to 11 o'clock, and when he went to throw his empty cigarette packet away at the end of his break, he discovered the body in a dumpster. Upon discovery, Zaps immediately ran back inside and alerted the kitchen manager, Frank Burns, who dialed 911, and also sought the casino's in-house doctor, Dr. Greta Arnold, to see if there was anything that she could do. Unfortunately, the man had already died by the time Dr. Arnold examined the body. I arrived at the scene at this point soon after the ambulance arrived and paramedics took the body away. This is the items. Let me put something behind it. This is the items that was found in his pocket. I will read them out here in just a minute. If there's any evidence, hey Nikita, if there's any evidence that you want me to go back over, you can't be blocked at Tony's. You got a wrench. I'll have to go check it out, Nikita, when I get done with this. Okay, Jackie said that he'll fix it tomorrow. But if there's any evidence you want me to go back over, just let me know. There seems to be gooseberries and ganderberries, book signing event cards. There's gum. There's some kind of paper here with, it's got gum on it and you can't really see. It looks like the gum wrapper is open and they wrote something on it, then they stuck a piece of gum on it. There's a wallet. There's car keys. There's a whole pack of gum. See right here where, see that? And then on the bottom here, it's a battery, a transmitter, and a microphone. And that's a bullet hole that's in it. And it was found in his right breast pocket of the victim's jacket. Let me see what our next piece of evidence is. Ooh. Criminal profile. That's our criminal profile right there. Francis Frankie Hadrag. It's Hadrag. Hadrag. Code name is Gray Dog. Date of birth is 5/1/1987. His height is 6'2", 188 centimeters. He's 198 pounds, 89.81 kilograms. His hair is brown. His eyes are brown. His bio, it is believed Frankie Haydurag had been working for his father, Tony Haydurag, Criminals Empire, in some capacity since childhood, although only devoting his full attention to it after dropping out of high school. Since then, he had earned the role of the second in command of the family business, and therefore, in the event of his father's death, he is the one who will assume the position as head of the syndicate. Um, Apparently, there's more on this guy somewhere. However, despite being one of the highest ranking members of the Haderach syndicate, he lacks any say in the operation of the group. With his father still in command, Frankie has next to no control over his actions of the Haderach mob, since Tony is the only one with direction and decision making power, and the one in charge of making significant deals. As such, Frankie is very much subordinate to his father, and he does as commanded. At the current time, Frankie's role in the family in the gang is the gang enforcer, in charge of punishing insubordination as well as getting people to carry out jobs for the gang via blackmail, coercion, and threats of violence reprisal. Frankie is adept at the roles and has no qualms in doing what he does. All signs point to the successor in waiting, well suited and well prepared to assume full power as the next Haderach Dawn when it comes time. This is his face one more time. It's looking like there's. Let me get some stuff out of here because it's looking like there's more. We got another criminal profile. Has anybody got questions? If you got any questions, let me know. Okay, we got one more criminal profile. I'm gonna check out something real quick. I will in a minute when I find out where the hell it is. I didn't know we had to go online for stuff. This is a little bit more extensive than I'd ever thought. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Down, 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 down. Okay, delete that. We'll share this real quick. Okay, I typed that in. And that is not a website. So I don't know if this is for the game or if it's for what, but we're going to try to figure this shit out anyway. So here we go. This is our next profile. I want to look at it because it looks like the same person. It said the name is Nikki Pons. The other one is Todd Pons. Nikki's name is Jen, Gin. Like, oh my God. Her nickname or code name is Jen, like gin, you drink. And the code name for him is Tonic. Okay, blonde hair, green eyes for her, 5'6", 111. 120 for him, blonde hair, blue eyes. Um, they were born in 1990. About them, the early life of the Pawn twin. Oh, the Pawn twins. That's why they look alike. I'm figuring this shit out already. The early life of the Pawn twins, for the most part, is a mystery. We know from birth records that they were born in Buffalo, New York, but their life is a blank until they first came to power as the Portuguese of the crime boss Ed Garan during the late, I guess, 2000s. After Gran died in a boating accident on Lake Mead, in 2013, the pair quickly took over control of the syndicate, displaying themselves as a formidable duo despite their relative young age. It has been suspected that they have gained and kept control of the gang by making influential friends in high places, becoming unofficial fixers who, off the books, solve problems for the city's richest people. This has given their gang considerable power in the underworld despite it being one of the smallest mobs in the country. The pair are perfectionists on the term of partners of crime, as they run their criminal empire jointly as equals. No decision is made unless both twins agree to it, and the pair, I say pair, the pair attend every meeting together. When it comes to running their criminal empire, one won't do something unless the other is with them, as much as the two twins never are seen apart. Their base of operations is suspected to be the apartment at 7014 Valley Boulevard. Although after checking the records, we shall see we shall have to investigate further because the legal ownership of the apartment is a shell corporation registered in the Cayman Islands. Hmm. Hmm. Right, freedom, how original. Oh dear God, there's so much to read here. Okay, this is Las Vegas Police Force witness statement. We got a witness. A witness. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the witness is Katie Marsh. She's over 18. She's a Magic Mirror employee. This was on 4/1, 2015. I was the usher on duty in the Magic Mirror Looking Glass auditorium that evening. It is mostly involving checking tickets and ensuring that people do not sneak in or out of the performance. Well, paying customers, I mean. The employees of the Magic Mirror like to look at after each other, and their nights off, we often let staff in and out of the performance before they head off to Zebras. It's been like a it's been like that for years and almost like a ritual now, and we start here and end up at Zebras. It's all good fun. That evening I let through three colleagues of mine and a good friend who was Groper. I don't know what that word is. Here until he was fired last week. Now I'm wondering what that word is. He left an hour into Larry Crumb's stand-up routine, which started at 7:30. The other three left at the end of the performance. Anyway, the show finished at 11 o'clock p.m. and the people left the auditorium. No one else had snuck in or out during this time. Okay, she's useless. Nobody came in or out. Woo! But I'm figuring that the times are something here. Yeah, if y'all are on Tony's chat or something, please comment. I can't see it right now, but I will go back and respond to people after I get done. So we have another report here. Is March 25th, 2015. Detective Pat Patterson, Department of Surveillance. As a part of the investigation into the disappearance of Charlie Young, the management of the Magic Mirror Casino has offered us access to security footage. We're reviewing the footage, and it appears that it's considerable evidence. He has been cheating for about 2 months now. He's careful not to appear too conspicuous, losing as many hands as he wins, never playing for too long, but he was crafty enough to leave with more money than he came in with. On occasion, however, his cheating was discovered when he won certain hands. It seems two of the other players had expected to win certain hands and could tell that Charlie cheated when he was able to beat them. I don't know how they could tell and if they're also cheating. Why the Magic Mirror isn't pressing charges on them too, or with them too, that too spelt wrong. But I'm passing this report on to the Anti-Corruption Department to see if there is any need for investigation further. I'm sorry, I had to pull out the grammar police. But I don't know if we've had a picture of Charlie. Do we have a picture of Charlie? Y'all gotta help me keep this stuff together. I can't. I can't do it. Do we have a picture of Charlie? No, it's just the criminal profiles. But this is the picture of surveillance. Hold on, it tells you down here from left to right. Norma. Oh, Charlie. Okay. Charlie's going to be this guy here that's barely seeable. And I'm assuming that these are the other two guys that thought he was cheating and he beat them, and then they were suspecting that he cheated too. Certificate of release. Charlie Francis Young, Nevada Correctional Facility, on the first day of November 2014. He was discharged on parole. He's on supervised or something kind of parole. This is signed the first day of November 2014. Peter Bates, Charles Young, he had to sign it. And then I'm guessing his inmate number and Lancelot Court, Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, now we have the autopsy. The autopsy was done on 4/1/2015. 456 MK90 is the case number. Tells the pathologist, Marge Adams, the decedent, male, 55, 5'11", 170 pounds. No toxicology, no X-rays, bullet wounds to the torso. Cause of death: heart and lungs destroyed by gunshot. Manner of death: victim was shot in the chest at point blank range. Dying immediately. Time of death was between 22:10, which is his military time, so that would be 10:10 and 10:40 on March 31st, 2015, which was a Tuesday. That's where he was shot. Okay, I'm getting mixed signals to all this evidence because it says there was no stippling if he was shot at point blank. It would seem to me there would be stippling, but there was a silencer used. So if anybody wants to try to Google any of that information to maybe like clear it up some, that would be awesome. Okay, here is an email. It says Six Ups Up live. Um, Sorry to tell you, but I want to go there too. It might just be like a little thing she's doing. I don't know. But Harry, following my divorce, I would like to update the list of people entitled to use my corporate jet. The registration number is N6964N. The complete list is as follows: company president, senior vice president, and the pilots and steward. If anyone not on the list wishes to use the corporate jet, they must first ask for and receive permission from the company president. I'd like to take the opportunity to say that I will never give permission for anyone else to use the jet unless they are on the list. And now I don't know who Harry is, but it was sent to Sullivan Sachs. We didn't read the little note. As a key suspect in this case, we asked Sachs for access to his webmail, and this was the only thing of recent interest that he sent. Might help if I will get it up here where y'all can see it. Bear with me. Okay, here's the psychiatrist eval. We're almost done with the reading and all that, so we're almost trying to guess what happened here. Okay, Dr. Barnaby Parker, these friggin' names, man. Patient Juno Era Greer. Now that was the mother of the victim. 3/2015. This is my first time I've seen the patient in several years. Several years? That's very important because she's been there before then. Um, However, they requested a session as the person who had killed their daughter 20 years ago had been released from prison and they were finding it hard to accept they had been allowed to go free. That explains it. It had been the grief of the loss of their daughter which brought the patient to me for counseling in the first place. Since then, the patient had gotten to the point where they no longer needed my services. However, seeing the person playing cards at the Magic Mirror Casino brought it all back. Okay, this makes me wonder: was this person at? Does the mom go to the casino? How would she see him there? Um, because usually cheating things ain't put on the news, but we'll get to it if it is. That being said, the patient's mood is less sad than it was back then. Now her mood is angry instead. Anger, it's supposed to be anger. Focus less on the loss of her daughter and more on the perceived injustice that her killer is now free from prison, as she feels she shouldn't have been sent, that he should have been sent away for longer. To quote the patient, that he's allowed to pick up his life where he left off in 94, unquote. Jackie won't be able to do the same thing. So why should he be able to? Quote there. Here we go. Let me close these out. I don't know if y'all can see them, but that irks me. Her anger was also directed at the government's institutions, which she feels have let her down by releasing the killer. I was worried such thoughts might lead her seeking vigilant justice against the killer, so I instructed her to do some exercises to control her anger. Jumping jacks ain't going to work here. I also tried to help the patient reflect on the positives in her life and less on the killer. And she mentioned the book she was writing to take her mind off the grief years ago. If I recall, it was something about fruit and geese that Doubleback published a few months ago. While focusing on the accomplishment of getting the book published will definitely help matters, I still think there is progress to be made in the terms of her anger management. I have concerns that if the killer were to make contact with my client and attempt to build bridges or seek forgiveness, that the current state of mind could lead to a reprisal. As such, reprisal. As such, we have booked another appointment for fortnight's time. It said fortnights. Did anybody catch what was in that? Sorry. There was a clue in this right here. Did anybody catch it? Okay, notice of termination. Dear Mr. Nash, it has come to our attention that there are several games that have taken place at your table involving a man now known to be had been cheating. As trained Kruper, that's what that word was Kruper. I know Kruper? Kruper? Um, you should have noticed this man was cheating and brought the matter to our attention. The fact that you allowed this to happen, the possibility of damaging the reputation of the casino and perhaps engaging further copycat incidents. Since you have either did not notice this cheating or noticed it and refused to report it, we have lost our trust and faith in you and the ability to perform your duties at the level we expect. As such, we are taking the decision to terminate your employment with immediate effect. The management of Magic Mirror Casino. Termination letter. Oh, now we got some sort of. Okay, let's look at something else. I don't know what we're going to look at here, but let's get off this reading. Oh, this is the layout of the magic mirror. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Magic mirror security plans. This is where all the security guards are. I'm wondering what's going on with the front entrance, that there's so many there. I guess it's because it's the front entrance, but all the red dots are security officers. This is the front. There's a fire exit over here, and there's a camera 5 here, camera 7, camera 6, refuse area. What is it? Refuse area is the kitchen door. The Las Vegas Strip. This is the Las Vegas Strip right here on this side. And there's a resort and casino. I don't know how to say that. Monterey Resort and Casino. Okay, we got that. Okay, this is Las Vegas police force. This is a recording of someone's voice. As a part of ongoing investigation into the organized crime gangs in Las Vegas, last month we have set up covert surveillance station in the apartment across the street from the suspect base of operations at 7014 Valley Boulevard. If we remember those people, um, at the intersection of Valley and Dane. I wonder if that's what roads run through there other than that. And this included a pair of parabolic microphones directed at the apartment, which picks up sound within the apartment. The surveillance station is manned by a skeleton crew of 2 officers, myself and Danielle Eastman, posing as a newlywed married couple. This way, we keep our presence in the area small so that we don't draw attention to ourselves, and also because we are on a budget. Though we do not have eyes on the apartment 24/7, the microphones allow us to identify whether or not the occupants are in the building, i.e., if the flat lines indicate that the apartment is empty. We have managed to isolate a conversation that they had the night March 31st and confirmed that the leaders of the gang are speaking by spectrographically matching their voices to the vocal prints. Unfortunately, however, the clarity of the recording isn't high enough to discern what it is the two are actually saying. Hey, Jane. You can see when, I guess, these times it's quiet. But they can't tell what's being said, so that there was another clue there. Did anybody pick up on that clue? Okay, record of the interview. This is Parker, the senior vice president of S. SOTS Industries Incorporated. It's got his telephone number. Okay, Cruz. This is Diego Cruz of the LVPE Anti Corruption Department. I have traveled to the residence of Harry Parker of SOTS Industries in the Valley Boulevard. Another clue. Okay, Chris, I hope you feel better. The time is 9:45 on Tuesday, 31st of March, 2015. I am following up on the incident that was reported on March 29th when a man set fire to Mr. Parker's lawn. Mr. Parker, I apologize for the time of day. However, we have since apprehended a person matching the profile of the man that the neighbors saw fleeing a crime scene. We believe this man is linked to organized crime in Las Vegas. Hence, I need to move this case forward quickly. Mr. Parker, do you have any idea who this man did or why he did it? Parker, no, no idea whatsoever. Why do you why don't you ask him? Cruz, we have. He refuses to talk. Furthermore, this man is suspected to be connected to the Pond twins. Any idea why they had tried to kill you? This was deliberate, targeted attack. You must have an idea. Parker, nope, sorry. Cruz, I see. Well, this is, excuse me. Well, this is still from your casino security showing the Pond twins playing at your casino last Tuesday. They discover a fellow player cheating and then they get angry. Furthermore, after analyzing the footage, we believe they have been playing with the deck stacked in their favor, Mr. Parker. Something is happening between S. Sox Industries and Ponds, and we'd like to know what. Parker, there's a pause. No comment. Cruz, I advise you to answer the question. Parker, it'll look bad for the company if I do. Cruz, I think that it already looks bad for your company. Parker, okay, it's, well, it all goes back to Sox Grand Acres project. Sully wanted to buy a large patch of the land to build a new housing development called Grand Acres. The only problem was that the hardwood and company bottling plant was on the land he wanted to build on. And of course, the plant was a protected building. He'd only be able to knock it down if he lost the historical value. Now, Sully often used the Pond twins to do his dirty work. There's the sort of who have no qualms of doing illegal things, and neither did Sully, but he had the public image to maintain. Cruz, excuse me, Cruz. So you're suspected of arson of the hardwood and company bottling plant was carried out by Todd and Nikki Pons? Parker. Yes, that's correct. Cruz. And excuse me. And what's Mr. Sykes doing for the pawns in return? Parker. Paying them, of course. He's always paid them handsomely for their work. Of course, he didn't do it directly in case someone traced the money. So technically, he wouldn't pay them at all. They'd conveniently win the required amount at his casino. So then they'd play a game of poker at the table in the casino. The cards were rigged so that they would get winning hands and they would get their money. This was all organized ahead of time, which hands they would be were to bet on, and if they won at the time, so it wouldn't look suspicious. I didn't know I was going to read a novel tonight. Um, so what happened? Parker. There was another guy at the table, and he somehow won the winning hand. Also, they were supposed to win, and Charlie was cheating, and he won. They got angry. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the rest of that. I will hold it up if y'all want to see it. My voice is getting all dry. So now there's another reason to take out that guy. And then here's some sort of note. It doesn't say who it's from. It says, "Hello, Charlie. Glad to hear your little stay and the joint has came to an end. Hope it's not too hard adjusting back to the life on the outside. I trust your stay I trust your stay away wasn't too hard on your health. Yeah, your health. After all, I have it on good authority from my associates that you will be looked after. Of course, they didn't look after you for nothing. We scratched your back, so now it's time for you to scratch ours. Included in this package is a burner phone. You remember he had that in his pocket, and included in this package is a burner phone. Next week, it'll receive some text. I advise you to read them because I have a favor for you. If you do not respond, there will be repercussions. Don't try to pretend like you lost the package. We'll be sure to send it tracked and for it to be signed for. Found in the trash by the police investigating Charlie Young's house on March 25th. Can y'all see that? Right, Jackie? So there's somebody that says they owe him a favor. I don't know who that is, but they owe him a favor. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like it's called My Face Place. I'm just gonna hold it up and let y'all check it out. Do notice down here it says there's a sing off on March 31st from 9 to 11. So I don't know if that's the only thing I'm seeing. Their second place was Zebras that they went to. Hey, Heather. The second place they went to was Zebras. Remember, the casino worker said that they would go to Zebras. And then we have some sort of news article. I'm going to put this to the side for a minute because the reading is killing me. Okay, we got phone records from James Nash. I'm going to hold these up, let you check them out. Chris, I got like 50 texts over here. My phone's been going off. I got to check it out here after this. Okay, if you're concerned about what's said there, then let me know and I will pull it back up. Okay, we got CCTV footage, camera 6. Let's go back. Go back. I missed my calling. I think I should have sung. That's not it. Okay, let's see where camera 6 is. Dun dun dun. We're figuring this shit out. Okay. See where camera 6 is? It's in the kitchen. So what to do with the kitchen? There's a lot to do with the kitchen. I don't think I got a text from the game. That website they told me to go to check emails out just don't exist. So I don't know why they put all those in there if they're just, substance. Said we've been examining CCTV footage from camera 6 from behind the Magic Mirror Casino. Alas, their security footage does not extend to the dumpster behind where the body was found, only the rear door that leads to the kitchen. So all we can glean from this is that the killer was not one of the kitchen staff, casino kitchen staff. However, we have found a woman that's walking through the alley at the time of the murder. God forbid that these pictures look any worse or any darker. There is the casino door going into the kitchen. And look at these excellent pictures. That's the woman that was walking through there at the time of the murder. Because remember, the murder was between 10:10 and 10:40. That can't be right because, I mean, if she walked past there, she didn't see a dead body. Let's see. Camera 6. It's the kitchen door. Okay, domestic flight plan. Let's see what the hell is going on with this. Okay. I don't know who this person is, the Harry Reid. But notice the date of the flight and the departure time. But if you look down here, it was submitted at 10:25, but updated at 10:45. That would have been after the supposed murder. Happy Friends Day! The next murder mystery has a lot. It has the same amount of stuff, but it's got more like receipts and stuff. You know how we like receipts. I want to show you this. I don't know exactly what it means. This up here, I hope you can read it. If you can't, just say you can't, and I will. It's the hotel view. And this is TBC, another recorded phone call message. On the back of this, and it says, "This device was found on Charlie Young. We believe it is a burner phone. We are unsure of who the other number belongs to. Probably another burner." Okay, let's see what was said. "Hello, time for me to call in for the favor you owe. It seems this might be the opportunity for me because I see you got in trouble with the law last week. I can help you with that. We have connections to Mr. Sykes. We could help get them to drop the charges. How do you do that? Never mind that. That's not for you to know. But if you get me off the hook, what does that mean? I would owe you a favor. I'd have to repay." This is where he got him off the hook. So he's having to repay the group, the syndicate. Okay, now we got some newspaper articles. Woohoo! Fire damage, bottling plant to lose historic protection. The bottling plant got burnt down. Guess who gets to build their shit? He was probably selling some drugs, but the burner phone mainly was, I think it's all the same one, is because he owed the syndicate a favor, so they were going to call it in. If y'all remember, let me pull it up. Sorry, y'all. Should be about right here. Oh, shit. This is like a real case. here's the one. There was a microphone right here. Remember, I told you there was some information in that one psychiatry thing that I read. Jackie. Hey, Robin. Well, Robin, you tend to Tony's chat for me, please. And if there's any questions, just let me know. Send them over here. Just come back and comment, and I'll answer them. Okay, I'm going to help out. Usually, my thought was I'm not going to help out. I'm just going to read the evidence, let people, kind of figure it out. But this book is the one that the mother was writing, that her daughter was killed by Charlie. And then I guess that's the burner phone. But do you see that he had a recording device? So that makes me think that they realized he was recording them. You can't hear anything at Tony's. Do I need to talk up? I mean, worst case scenario, I'll upload this to Tony's. So, okay, Jackie, I'll just upload it when I'm done. But I'm wondering if y'all look closely at the gum wrapper. It's the 7014 Valley Boulevard. So that's where the Pond twins are. That's where they are. Remember the cops were pretending like they were a married couple across from them? Disgraced magician found dead. Maybe that's him. Maybe we finally get to see the disgraced magician. Free garlic bread every Tuesday? Seriously? Okay, people. We're done with the evidence. So let's go through. Let me type this one in so I could see if it works. Holy shit, I can't see nothing. This will tell us who the killer is, but we're not going to. We're going to figure it out like the badasses we are. I know nothing. Fuck. Okay, people. Start trying to figure out, put things together, ask questions, and let me see if I can figure out this damn website because it's starting to piss me off. Well, hell. Where's my password? Holy shit. Sitting in the dark. I didn't even think about turning on the light yet. Oh, I hope I missed that. For the love of God. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. We got questions. Oh, shit. Okay, now we're going to have to share a screen. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, got this. Let's see here. So this is the missing evidence. Somebody tell me what you want to look at. What missing evidence do you want to? We've already got the ballistic report, so we don't need that. We got the criminal profile of Hagerag. We got the Ponzi twins. What missing evidence don't we have? We got the TV analysis, the certificate of release, got that, internal email, old newspaper clipping. Okay, let me see. Does anybody remember anything that we got here? We got the zebras page, the communication, the marriage counseling notes. I don't remember that. We got the map of Las Vegas, the magic mirror blueprint. We ain't got the map of. Oh, we might have to get two things. I don't remember no counseling notes. Okay, let's go back. Let's get the map of that. Okay, does anybody remember anything? Let me see. It told us that it was a semi-automatic pistol and it had a silencer. It was 32 ACP. Ain't even gonna lie, I know guns somewhat, but I don't know what ACP means. Jackie, I know you're gonna fill me in on that real quick. Does anybody else see anything we didn't go over? I know there was a lot of information, but the forensic findings, we'd had that threatening letter. Okay. Jackie, it said it to be a 32 ACP. Um, I don't know what ACP stands for. Don't make fun of me, Jackie. But it did have a silencer. It didn't give a brand. Oddly enough, you'd think it would. I don't understand why it didn't. It was a pistol, though. Let's see if it says on the forensic. It don't tell on the forensic thing that it just says bullet holes to the torso. That's odd. I don't understand why they wouldn't tell what kind of gun it is. Let's see if the newspaper article tells us. ACB is the brand? Okay. What is ACB? I know my husband would kill me for asking that question. I feel like I should know, but the transmitter, that was the little device that I showed you that was on the back of the. That's the transmitter. It's got a bullet hole through it too, and it was in his jacket pocket, right breast pocket of the victim's jacket. Let me pull up an email real quick. See what we got here. Oh, we got the map of that, but I'll show you anyway. Mm-hmm. Well, this is a bunch of crap. All the missing evidence. Look at this. Like, how can you read that? There's some about 40. The couple came experiencing issues due to the wife's excessive gambling. Oh, who is this? I don't know who that is. But they were in debt, $42,000. Norma and Gregory. Why do I feel like that might be the people that had like, hey, you got to call in a favor. Yeah, I know. I was like, I have no idea what half of that says, even when it was big. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Let's look at that. Okay, if he's facing it, he's got a couple holes. That don't look right. He's got a couple holes in the left side, and there is one in the right, which could be, if you think about it, usually they put it in their pocket like that on the inside of the jacket. That could be that bullet hole, but looks a little odd. It's 4 bullet holes. Has anybody got any ideas here what the hell we're doing? Because I've seen nothing on that. one thing we pulled up, and the other one is just that thing that I showed you where it's got the casino and you can see a picture of it. And it tells me that if we have an, okay, let's do this. Where shout be my pen. Okay. Internal memo. Let's find the internal memo. Ballistics. Useless shit. How about we do it this way? Okay, we got the certificate of release. Okay. I'm going to put that there. We got some sort of newspaper, Wednesday, March 25th. This one's Wednesday, April 1st. The ballistic report. Please interview. Zebras. I'm telling you, there's something to do with that damn zebras. Social page. The old newspaper clipping. Because you would think that the mom maybe Bobby LaFleur, the guy that was in the car with him. What's everybody thinking here? Does anybody have any ideas of? Because I have nothing. When I get this together, I'll see what we got left. This is the one that I pulled up on the thing that I didn't think we had. And that is a map of Las Vegas. What was that other thing where the crossing of the roads? Remember the map had the crossing of the roads? The sites wouldn't let nobody. Why didn't he name those people though? I'm talking to myself, but I'm gonna pretend I'm talking to y'all. The parking garage. Let's pull these maps out here and see where stuff is on the map. Okay, we have the Vegas Strip. Where's this resort and casino? Oh. Okay. This is the Vegas Strip, and over here is the Bottling Company, and this is a view of the casino, which I would assume that if you could see the casino, you could see the bottling plant go up in fire. I don't know what the hell that means, but still. And it's on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm not finding where this resort is. They wish that there's a little guy down there. Oh, there's something. It's this one here. Parrot Road. That's where the casino obviously is because the little dot. Okay, that was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, let's go back to this. No guesses yet? Okay, we got the map of Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm about not done. Good God. The marriage counseling. Here it is. We got the marriage counseling of that Norma and Gregory. It says the couple came to me experiencing issues due to the wife's excessive gambling. The this came to a head earlier this week when she lost $42,093 at the Magic Mirror Casino. Husband concerned about how much of their money the wife has lost gambling at the tables and feels there's no longer trust. He wants to he wants her to accept that she's a gambling addict and stay away from casinos. Wife insisted she did not accept that she was an addict, that she was a good gambler. Um, there was another person playing at the table. Where is that damn picture? Ooh, my God. Okay, the wife. I'm going to tell you the order of the people. The wife, Charlie, the victim, um, Nikki Pons, Todd Pons, and unknown player. So we have the gambler that went to the psychiatrist thing. We was just reading the marriage counseling. We have Charlie. We have Nikki Pons. We have the other twin Pons, and then we have somebody we don't know that's gambling. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? I think we may have found the killer. What's going on? Who said left handed? What's going on with that left handed stuff? Because this guy's left handed. The rest of them are using their right hands. What woman? What did I miss? Okay. Oh, let's see. Criminal profiles of this, criminal profiles of that. Got these out of the way. Here's the pawn. Oh, shit. Here's the pawn twins. Who thinks that this is the same? Now, I know one looks scruffy. Imagine with the casino and him fixing up. Who thinks that those two guys look the same? Who thinks those two guys look the same? Here, let me check this real quick. Let me Carnation. Okay. Let me look this up and see if I can figure out who the hell did it. Let's see if we can figure out a hint or something. Oh, let me share a screen. I was just pretending. Okay. What do you need help with? Answers. Okay, who all is in favor of submitting the Hager, those people right there? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to submit them. If not, put a 2. Let's see what's going on now. See, this is sort of fun. There was a lot of reading. The next one will have a little bit better. Or do you want to see the hints? No. Okay, who do you think it is, Freedom? I know those are small. I mean, I can't make it any bigger. It's big as shit on here. Okay, let me read it. The first one says, I'm not sure where to start. According to the webmail, Norma Mitchell, Bobby LaFlay, James Nash, I don't think that's right. Juno Greer, the Haygargs, the Pond Twins, Sullivan Socks, and then it's got a Y in quotations. What's everybody want to do? And then it's black with a purple writing. The woman, let's look at the woman. The mom, are y'all talking about the mom of the girl? Let's see a hint on the mom. Has established who she is in relationship to the murder victim. Mm-hmm. And she wrote that book, and that's the book cover he had in his pocket. By the way, see, items found. He went to a book signing event. He had that flyer. I wonder if he went to the book signing event. Let me see what y'all are saying here. Okay. We are going to go with the mom. They appear to have an alibi. I think it's old Frankie. I'm gonna go with Frankie. Let's see what that can't be right. Okay, y'all. Can y'all see this one? We got Bobby LaFleur, Norma Mitchell, Tony Haggergar, James Nash, the Pond Twins, Hitman Y, and Civilian Sykes. I don't remember Hitman Y. What? Who's next? Who we calling out? Who we going for? Who is the killer? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Who is the killer? Here, let's go pick another one. Fuck it. Oh, God. Okay, got three here that ain't right. Oh, we found the killer. I forgot who I smushed. Who was it? Oh, the twins. What the hell? The twins. That's right. The twins did. I told y'all from the beginning. I said the twins did it. But no, nobody wants to listen to Jennifer. I got my phone blowing up here, people. So, I told y'all from the beginning, it's got to be the twins. But y'all, no, no, no. It's the mom. It's this one. It's that one. I had no idea, y'all. Hey, I'm going to make sure that the next one is more well put together. I got to get off here because apparently there's something going on. And I'm going to put this on Tony's page. So go over there, leave comments, likes, all that good stuff. And I will talk to y'all. And the next one, we might have another one tomorrow. I don't know. But thank y'all for coming and thank y'all for playing. I am going to get some more gifts to give out. And we'll start having gifts for the winner, the person that gets it or whatever. and also on game night because I got Family Feud, and we will play it tomorrow night if y'all want to watch. Thank y'all, and I will see you later. Bye.